On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals, Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? The Golden Bears will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up.
Let's go out the gate.
Touchdown, Tiger. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown.
So you start the game, man.
Kick it off full of momentum after housing that last
big win last week. We're still running off the high last week's win.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will get the first possession of the game. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
Quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. Running back and a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Use the play fake, now to throw.
Nice.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This crowd
start off the game, I like it.
Miserable for this offense.
Press everybody inside. Pass.
He wants to throw here on 2nd down.
Pick.
And
this is nasty, y'all.
You know he
this is looking nasty.
Big return to that pick, but they've got it in the red zone at the
Offense,
15.
defense, special teams. Can I just throw a fade right here?
Successful offense is just what they want here.
Why not?
They're going to throw it to start the drive.
Big.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender
Bro,
just
they ain't doing too hot.
Last play, you could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
And the defense is just about out of
Come on,
room
yo.
to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Still want that fade.
He's looking to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice.
Come on,
already.
bro, get in
Maybe
there.
They ought to try to score from deep. And the defense drags him down. And the offense, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one, too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions.
Come on, 3-4.
The Cal offense
Cover
is
3. I still want cover 2.
To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so
That's
it's not the end
everybody
of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Come on.
A strike downfield. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. And the Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. Coming out on first down with the play fake.
Nice.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense...
That was my fault.
The expressway is wide open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cal! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Another kicker turn to the crib. Freshman.
Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Air Force dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this. It sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one
big face
with some things to work on moving forward.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4.
You're running a balance offense now. Come on. Good cut. Good cut. Good fighting.
Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
All right, let's run our productive jet
from
sweep
the 30.
with our best receiver. Should have been a Heisman winner last year.
Touch pass on the jet
So
sweep.
block it up, block it up, block it. I need you to hold that block. I'm going to the
He
crib.
went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Line, put him on skates. Come on, it's slow.
Ball's at the 29. Defense
Got
can
that curl right there.
off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the right out. Fires into traffic, picked off.
Penalty.
They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Oh,
Nothing.
man, thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage. So wave off the turnover and give up the yardage. It'll be 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all.
Or scoot over.
And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Dumps it to the back.
Come on,
and
bro.
It incomplete.
Well, that's when the offense would love to have.
perfect
That's a
pass.
play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep. Not able to connect there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Now he's going to break the pocket. He fires it out to the right.
Excuse me, pass.
Coverage, and they made him pay.
Come on,
It's
yo.
intercepted. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
That dude sucks.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown. And that's a live ball behind the line.
We might get that back.
The defense got it. And he's
Boy,
brought down.
swarming
His
now.
defense gets the
no
ball
telling?
back for its
Cool.
own. 1st down here for the offense. They'll try the run.
Bro, block. These
A
slow ass
run
line.
up the
Okay, I
middle
got to
is
stop pressing
stopped.
turbo
No gain.
through.
There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time? SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is
What's
one
up
of
with
those
this quarterback?
games, if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. And the offense will recover, but it's not going to make any difference as they're short of the 1st down marker. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to...
Why can't we run the ball against Cal?
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
That would have been a pick.
And he was hit just as he
up,
was
bro?
releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks
not
from
past
here.
the fucking...
Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working the middle. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Tigers are on the move. Looking to go up top on 1st down.
Nice
Wheels
pass.
it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on. He
Good
had
drop.
it
I like
right
it.
down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. From the gun, running back gets to give.
How'd he get through that?
35, he's got room. Really nice run there.
Come
Good,
on, bro.
solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a 1st down.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's
Don't get that
repaying
man
the
a
favor
football no
right
more.
now to this coaching staff as well. And doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a 4th quarter game.
Yo, flats. It's literally cover 2. Why are you not in the flats?
After picking up the 1st down. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to throw. Grabs it in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets
Drop the
a pretty
ball.
good pickup.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air.
What are y'all doing?
He's got an open man. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be
If
comfortable
this sorry-ass team
with guys
score, it's going to be a
one-on-one
problem.
on islands
Underneath,
and
everybody
around the field.
underneath.
They're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls
Underneath.
up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's
Send
down
the
at
blitz
the 9.
and put everybody
It's looking
underneath.
like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be
Inside.
careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close
Underneath.
fast.
Oh, fuck.
Extremely
I'm here.
tight
I'm here.
windows.
I'm here.
And he
go.
will get
Good defense.
home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
To the block.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it
Go.
up from 34 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the
I was going to the
first
crib.
play
I
of the
can
drive,
sit
snapping
outside.
it from the 21. Quarterback quick pass to the
See them right there. Why y'all running by
The
the?
defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
These dudes are fast.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hayden. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I love the quick decision that
Look at this run game going.
RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets open down the middle. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. They'll try to pick up the first. The Tigers get enough for the first down.
Bro, y'all are stinking on the
In their
run.
own territory, that took some lower intestinal fortitude.
Definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on one end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
They don't make me pass the ball, man. Run game looking mid.
Pocket starts to collapse.
This
They'll throw
screen.
it to the back on the screen.
Just like
The spin, still on his feet.
Oh, nasty work.
Nasty move, and he's loose. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, LSU.
Stay ass out. You hurt.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this?
Don't try to get back in the game. I can see your boy just score.
Ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Out of the gun, the
Nice.
inside handoff.
Hey, that's
looking for a
beautiful.
crease.
Gilliam.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you live
We'll
by
do a
the book, you
defensive
die by the book.
MVP
That time
this year. Our
defense
defensive
called it
Heisman.
Perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop in a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I'm right here. Come here, no skate.
barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of
Keep this
6.
dude under Hundo.
And as an offense, having success
Get
on a
these
run
stacked.
play like that
Bring a
early in
blitz.
the game just opens
3rd down
up
press.
all the possibilities of your playbook.
Good, let's go get a sack.
Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens.
Nice 52. Who's that? 55.
Down goes the quarterback.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable.
I like
Make
to
him
bring
feel
these
that
punts
pressure.
back. We bring
Keep
this
getting
one
him on
back.
the
Let's
ground.
go.
That's why they've built a lead.
Get off him.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. LSU will dive into the play.
You know, we never throw that out. Run a fade.
Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown.
Oh, we throwing that.
Passing attack was he'll off one deep down the left side.
Nice,
Makes a
Keenan.
grab, takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Boise State looked like a bunch of world beaters. I think a lot of people forget just how much this program dominated the WAC and Mountain West conferences, and they're a problem again. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He wants to start this drive with a pass.
Nice, LaRue.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He's
nice.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Sending them. He's sending them.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Easy work.
Safety, let's go. Send them all. You feel me? Some light.
You could tell the defense smelled them. They knew exactly where they were on the field.
All right, let's go, freshman.
Got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
Can't never run the punt with the butts back.
Good work there to get the ball out to the 37. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out
Watch our
onto
read.
the field.
He's staying, we're giving.
The give out of the gun. And he finds some solid space.
Nice. Let's put our other quarterback in a couple formations.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen.
Come on, Kayon, you gotta get out. Bro, you gotta get out. You're not looking like you're ready to play. That's okay, bro. That's okay. Let's get the freshman some burn too, man. You injured or you hurt?
Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46.
Jones, you're gonna fade. Hagan, I like that out route. Look at that out. Let's see that out. Nothing there. I see R1. Go up. Cool. Thanks.
He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Confidence for this guy too, you know.
Tigers come to the line with a fresh set
They're
of
gonna do. They're jumping it. They're jumping it. No. Oh fuck! I couldn't hit it. Okay, I've never ran that play. I like that.
And just couldn't get it to the receiver. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Off the RPO, complete.
I like it,
Nice
Ken.
completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over
Block
the
fade.
field.
Jones is fading, boys. We watch our curls.
Keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Blasted as he lets it go.
We're going for it. Let's try a jet sweep.
He got hit as he was trying to
Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. It's too much action out
They're
there.
a perfect 2 for 2 on
Lot of
4th
blood,
down.
yeah.
They'll go for the hat trick.
Like this. Beat him on that
Quarterback
slant.
checking the play.
I like this. Watching R1.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it.
But hold on to the ball, bro.
The defense holds.
He's down there fumble, y'all.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down,
Yeah, it doesn't.
you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to
Try
make
to
it
get a hit
for your
stick.
quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive.
I think he got a hundo now. Feeling good about him. He got 93. Nobody gets 100 against us, man. Y'all check outside. Watch pass.
To the ground. He's got it
Fuck, he's
again.
getting 100.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away
I
from
think it's
moving
sweet.
the sticks. Now on 2nd
Send the
down.
boys. Everybody press. Watch inside. You too. Watch inside.
Hand off from the shotgun. The Golden Bears get it past the sticks.
Well, they only
don't
needed
quit,
1
man.
yard, so
They're running the ball for.
Finds a way to get it.
First down here.
Hopefully you don't see me down the road.
Play until the 2-minute warning.
Come here, man.
They'll ride the running
We ain't
back
doing
and
that no
leave it
more.
with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
All right, it's time to get a pick. What I got going on this time? Go. LB pass rush, I like that.
Kept it on the ground on
Get
first
active.
down. Let's see what they do on second.
Flash the pass, man.
He's looking to throw.
Me right here. I'm right here. What the fuck was that?
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Some DB blitz.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack. Throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket.
Almost.
Sure that's
Angulo.
not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
And the Golden Bears will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds.
This the proper jet touch.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense.
Y'all block it. I don't
These
care
last
who's
couple
blitzing.
of drives, Jesse,
Block
have been
him.
about the defense making
Block
clutch
him.
stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time
Like
and time
it.
again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Wants to throw on first down.
He looks open.
Lofts one high and deep.
Had to slow down because the fucking quarterback
And
was
it
so
falls
far.
incomplete, but that
Put that
could
shit
have
out
been
there, man.
disastrous. A defender was right there.
That nigga was
After
burned.
the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Off the play fake. Coming after it.
Throw it.
And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have
Another
not had a
quarterback
great
in.
first half, giving up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going
The fake
and maybe
screen.
rattle
Square.
the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing.
Curl. We pump fake square.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the ball is
Yeah.
picked off. Takes it the
Get
other
outside. Trip.
way. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets it to the 49.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes
What are y'all
down to
doing?
Deep down the right side. What great concentration to stay in bounds and make the catch.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big
Catch
chunk
that!
play, and it's right back at them.
Defense were always trying to get some tips, you know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
Feeling some heat. And he'll
Good job,
chuck it into
safety.
the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Being started out great on this drive, but then a couple of incompletions, and now it's 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range. You're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man. Everybody on an island. Everybody won. They get the incompletion now setting up 4th.
Field goal is good. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll start the return inside his 5.
Damn.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and
very.
they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
That sounds stupid.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, he'll let it fly. Looking deep down the right side.
Okay.
I'll see you down the road.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Unleashes one deep.
Come on, bro. Sorry, a fucking quarterback.
And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back.
The ball. Pick up the...
The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang.
What was that?
Quite connect.
Bro. You about to get benched. You can't make that throw. What are you doing, receiver? Bro.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Off play action. Fires to the right. And the ball is intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Had it in his hands for the
y'all
score.
niggas suck, bro.
Fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback. And they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get.
Touchdown, LSU! And the beatdown has ensued.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
And they desperately wanted to.
All right, let's take a few people out since they're about to die. We've seen enough from you. Hurt freshman, he's redshirted. 80 freshmen, it's popping. .93 speed tight end on the bench. DN 24. Receiver Hagan is a fucking 90 corner. That is nuts. Put that boy in. Good. That boy Hagan in. Where's he at? Oh, Keenan. Keenan plays corner? Nasty. Gotta sub him out. Who else? Hagan can play too? Yeah, put that boy in number 1. A freshman in the mix. Slot receiver, we're gonna put one of the young boys in, man. 99 speed, agility, acceleration slower. That boy Hayden out there. Receivers, we're gonna take out Keenan. Jones in the 1, Hagan. Keenan out. Let these young boys get in there, man.
But decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Cal
I got my receivers
back onto the field. After throwing a pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
Get him, LaRue.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
All right, let me get a pick by one of my receivers. I don't know if y'all can press or not.
From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us. And we're
right
tackling
there.
the catch. Awesome job, and now you set up fourth down.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense.
Look at blitz right there.
The give to the tailback. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You
nice session. Whatever you are.
Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. And now it's just going to be a passing game.
They have it at the 43. 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south. Get a first down. Get a new set of downs.
Throws toward the end zone.
Touch.
Touchdown, Tiger. And the pummeling has started.
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he pitched, he got rid of it quickly on a line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
Try to kick it just short enough where they have to bring it out.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Didn't I take that man out?
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you
nice
can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
The Chile MVP last year, so
he knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it.
Throw it away.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Goal line.
You can just see the defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Looking for space. It's Vaughn. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. 3-and-out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
Come on, bro, you gonna let up?
Fair catch, called for and made. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
It's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep
You got a weapon in that tight end. He's fast as hell.
From inside the 40 at the
Check him
37,
again.
it's
See if
first
he's
down.
open.
Throws for the tight end.
Nice.
He's got it.
New
and
weapon.
he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. LSU now operating in the red zone.
Hey, man, don't bring him with you. Go a
Receivers
different way.
often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Deep shot for the end zone.
Oh, that would have been a good catch.
He had it and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. And after the incompletion
Patience on the run, patience on the run, right there.
2nd down. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
On the stretch.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run?
Go around it, bro.
Just
right
feeds
there.
the running back.
Peel it off for me.
Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first
Right
down.
there. Try
So
tight
now
end.
with 1st and goal, let's see what LSU does here.
Yeah.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man
coming for you, Rose Boone.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up 3rd down.
They're trying to get to it. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Trying play action.
Right.
Got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on
down. Stop it.
Offense set
Shut
on
up.
1st down.
It's fucking 51-13, brother.
He'll start this drive firing. Got his man on the outside.
It hits the
and the
pin
defense
right
had
there.
that one well covered, just a short game there. This offense has a 2nd down play. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Murphy. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Good timing on the quick out. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the 1st down.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Come on, 8, pick that.
Paying off the tip drill. He had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Fires one high and deep.
Oh, come on, receiver, that's your time to shine.
They certainly weren't afraid to
That's your
take a
time
shot
to
there.
shine,
Now
brother.
it's 4th down. The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down.
Block it up.
Receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the 3rd. Looking to move it through the air. A shot toward the end zone.
Bro, you got to put it out there.
There to knock it away and deny the score. The incomplete pass
that
leaves
both
him
of
with
them
2nd down. Fast motion from the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. One step
not blocking against Cal, man.
This junior knows how to get him on the ground. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Here comes the option. The pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Fires toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Hit stick, fumble.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense...
What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety. He's got it.
Returner brings it out to the 32. And your LSU
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Wide receiver shows motion. On the move. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down.
Sub this man out or nothing?
Quarterback
Keep it
making
going,
adjustments with his receivers.
My guy, you got to block the...
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4
Get out.
on the carry.
Fucking hurt.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by
Got
running the
tight end.
football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Myers on the move. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze.
Nice, Hagan. Go catch you one, man. I need a pick from our receivers.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish
There's
the game
Dougie.
would already be
Extra
over,
bonus
right?
points for
You've had
that.
Nothing go your way
All
all
right.
game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
He'll try to feel the button, see if he can give his offense better field position. And the returner goes down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. efficient.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really
it's not the way you start your first handoff
on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the stomping has commenced.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but not before.
Really told you outside. I told you he was going outside.
The sticks for a first down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's going to pass. Using the quick game. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
He's looking to throw it. Getting some heat.
Another one.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away, forced them to check it down, rallied to the football, and now they've set up 4.
And the Golden Bears line up to punt it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons.
I'm blocking the freshman so he can get after it, man.
On the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
All right, freshman,
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Wide out in motion. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Wide open downfield. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Yeah, good for them. They've put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. It is amazing what you can do with your roster if you just refuse to have kickers. It's also amazing how you can wreck a game. Quarterback checking off. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Going up top on 1st down.
Let's go. He got one.
Oh, it's picked off. He'll try to take it back.
My receiver.
The 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Tigers. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage, and hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender is going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job, not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Catch in the middle. It's Prince. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. They want to just keep throwing it. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this week. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent.
And more yards after contact. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game.
And you start to get that offense going and start having success, you got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, I take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab outside. It's Vaughn. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. Right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
After the penalty backs him up, it's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Right down the middle. He got it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. And the Golden Bears line it up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. That's why you love veterans in this defense.
That's crazy. My receiver got 3 picks on defense. That boy ain't real quick. So that boy fade.
He made the pick.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly
you earned it, man. I'm about to throw you a fade.
They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception.
He lobs one high down the left side. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put...
I should look at the stats.